Good morning. Thank you very much, distinguished gentlemen and dear viewers. As usual, I come to visit Mr. President to give him updates of situation in my area of responsibility, which is Kogi State. And Mr. President was very pleased, or is very pleased, about our performance in the state in the area of security, economy, infrastructural development, integration, peace and unity that are being enjoyed in Kogi State today. So basically, these are the briefs I came to brief Mr. President, and he's sending his goodwill message to the people of Kogi State. Thank you. Yeah, like you all know, Kogi State, as at the time I assumed office, used to be the most dangerous, let me put it that way, crime state before. But as at today, by the special grace of God, Kogi State is the safest state as far as Nigeria is concerned. Mr. President would want a vibrant, experienced, energetic, patriotic Nigerian to take over from him. And in all of the qualities that Nigerians are yearning and looking for today, I possess all of these qualities by the special grace of God. Nigerians are yearning and asking myself to run for the president come 2023. And by the special grace of God, I will not turn down that offer. Also, Mr. President is one of the Nigerians, like I said, who would want a qualified person to take over from him. Informing him is between myself and him. It is not what I should come to the public to tell the world that I inform Mr. President that I want to run. But surely, days and possibly weeks ahead, we are going to come to the public to declare our intention by the special grace of God.
But some others are saying, what have they done to make it seem, to qualify you to be the president of Nigeria? Judging from the certificates you took. So what do you have to tell those people? That's number one. The second question is like this. Some persons are saying, it is the spirit of federal character and other things. The presidency by 2023 must have stayed 8 years in the north, going by north, south, and west. The thinking of the APC is that it's going to be start. Where they are coming from?
First, what have I done to merit the president or presidency of this country? You simply refer to 2016 when I assumed office. Compare it to this moment. Security-wise, in terms of unity, in terms of infrastructural development, I think if we should not be laid back to the extent that we don't read and make research I don't have to come to the television to be blowing my trumpet. You come to Kogi State, you'll see exactly what we've done. Simply, you can visit our website, and then you are going to see what we've done. Kogipedia.net. Visit kogipedia.net or Kogi State website. You are going to see the much we have done. We have surpassed more than any other person can ever imagine. Then in terms of unity, Kogi State today is more united than ever before. Today, nobody cares where you come from or the religion you practice. Nigerians are yearning for this. Today, in terms of security, before you travel through Kogi State, you hold your breath. Today, you can travel day and night. Pockets of issues sometimes, but it can never be the situation it was in 2016. Then concerning whether North and South, first, I am an advocate of capacity and ability to serve. Nigeria today, we need somebody who has the capacity to serve the country. Today, if you're flying from one place to another, you don't care who the pilot is, but who is that person who is experienced to fly you from one point to another. Also, if you're coming from the angle of North and South divide, then let us be very fair and equitable. Then you look into the number of years North have held this position and the number of years South have held this position. If you add 8 years to what South has had, and then looking at the North, then you know that there's injustice as far as that is concerned. So if we are talking of justice, fairness, and equity, we're not just looking at the 8 years, by the grace of God, of that of President Muhammadu Buhari. We should add them together, the number of years the North has had it since 1999 till date, and the number of years the South have had it since 1999 till date. Whichever divide, whichever argument that ensued or that comes up, I perfectly fit into the argument.
Good morning. Sorry, I'll take it from channel. So you mentioned you want to declare after the convention. Would you like to clarify that?
I shall declare after February, by the grace of God.
Thank you. And then when you come into office, when it's the favors of your party, we've been having security issues for quite a while, and then it looks like we're going several steps forward and maybe some backwards. What loopholes have you found in the area of insecurity that you think you might want to bring in those sounds and where it's able to win the war and even the education sector?
Thank you very much. Insecurity, Mr. President, the current administration have done greatly in ensuring that the incessant bombs and several other, war situations we've faced in the past does not occur again. I'm sure we have the statistics of what we had before. And now, let me tell you that the successes of this current government in security is underreported and maybe is politically motivated. However, there are still areas that we shall look into. I am going to take security, by the special grace of God, from the grassroots to the top. And we are going to be very decisive in tackling insecurity in this country. We're not going to play with lives of our citizens. We shall not play politics with it. But we must... You said? The loopholes that are being spotted in insecurity today, it is we ourselves too. Today in Kogi State, every citizens of Kogi State are potential security personnel. If every Nigerian take it as their own business, insecurity will come down to the barest minimum. So we should be ready to take on the insecurity head on by ourselves. We shouldn't just be relying on the law enforcement agencies. And let me tell you, the insecurity will continue to report and then hyping some of our, fault lines in the media will not help us. In America, take statistics of the insecurity that they had in between 2020, 2021, even up to date, and compare it with Nigeria. You will discover that we have just overhyped ours. So I think we should downplay some of our fault lines. Well, if you're talking of Southeast, then you equally talk of North Central. You equally talk of North Central. Not only since 1999, but since 1960. So what do you talk of North Central? Both president and vice president. So put the situation of Southeast and that of North Central side by side. Then who is more disadvantaged in terms of the position of presidency, both president and vice president? So if you put both sides together, then let's do justice. And whichever way you look at it, I am eminently qualified.
Thank you so much.
All right.
This time, come to see the president, I'm not discussing the presidential ambition with you. Whether you have or you intend to come back and discuss that meeting later.
Well, what is important now is the state of my state, the situation of my state, to give Mr. President that comfort of mind that as a governor, I am handling effectively and managing my state to the best of my ability within the limited resources coupled with all the challenges. And what is important also is the stability of this country. For those of us that belongs to the younger generation, what we are doing to ensure that we calm nerves, that is much more important at this stage. And also to ensure that our party remains solid under President Muhammadu Buhari. And all the efforts that have been put in place to ensure that we have a solid party. So these are more important for now. Then thereafter, then we shall come on board to announce to the world what our ambitions are. Thank you very much.